Alright guys, what is up? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636, coming here live for episode 53. Today is a super special day, not only for the reason that we got three super cool guests with us, Mr. Hood Stunts, Sage, and my friend Kyle, all joining us on this awesome episode, but for the first time in a long time, we're not only doing a Hood Eats in Chicago, but we're also doing one outside of Chicago. Yes, I'm talking about the close suburbs of Chicago. Today, we are going to the suburb of Harvey. Harvey has been requested on Hood Eats for a long time for a whole host of reasons that I cannot wait to tell you guys about. And me and Mr. Hood Stunts might do a couple wheelies for you along the way. But I'm super hungry and we're going to a really infamous barbecue spot down there and I cannot wait to tell you guys about this neighborhood. Let's do it. What's your temp at?
Like 180, 190.
Yeah, mine's about the same. My old motor would be like, you know, like 220, 230 right now because it's so hot.
And you haven't changed anything?
Nothing, dude. It's stock thermometer on it too. Woo-wee! That's a clean unit. Right now we are in the farthest south side neighborhood in Chicago, West Pullman, and I just thought this would be probably the best place to start this vlog to show you kind of how close some of these suburbs really are to the city of Chicago. So guys, right off the bat, I gotta talk to you about what Harvey really is. When I say it is truly the most foreclosed and abandoned neighborhood around the Chicagoland area, I really do mean it. We're passing over Calumet River right now, and right here at Illinois Route 83 and or 147th Street, we have now entered the city of Harvey. Now I feel like I need to talk about Harvey before we really dive into it, just because a lot of people are going to be shocked. I mean, as you can already see, there's vacant hotels, vacant restaurants. It's truly in a state of emergency. The state of Illinois has truly failed this town in a lot of ways. So I feel like I need to get into history almost right away on this one. In 1891, the state of Illinois annexed Harvey as a city. Its geographic location right off the river made it an amazing distribution hub. And in turn, a lot of factories began to build here. Lots of blue-collar work and the middle class was established here and really did begin to thrive. It remained this way all through the 20s, 30s, and 40s as people kept building here and factories kept moving here. Now in the 60s and 70s, as covenant sanctions were lifted, which prevented African Americans and the white immigrants that once did inhabit this neighborhood from living together, things began to change. But the ultimate thing that shot Harvey in the foot is the exportation of blue-collar work to places like China. A lot of these factories closed here and the poverty level began to rise. So many apartment buildings just boarded up like crazy. Really kind of at a loss for words, man. I've never really driven around like this and seen the current state of this city. Just totally burned down apartment buildings, and Mr. Hood Stunts is at least making it a little bit more less gloomy. This whole block of 154th here seems to be abandoned. Factories continue to leave Harvey. Now this isn't a really uncommon thing, as Gary and a lot of neighborhoods within Chicago has experienced a lot of these same trends. However, what Harvey had that a lot of these neighborhoods didn't was the fact that this was not a neighborhood of Chicago. So the property tax here was still insane, which kept driving businesses out. Now you're starting to see a pattern of why you see entire strip malls, entire blocks here vacant of businesses. So instead of offering businesses grants, the city of Harvey pretty much just continued to tax these businesses for the businesses that were currently leaving, which just kept raising the tax rate, and you see where the cycle went. Really almost feels like we're in like a third world country or something here, man. The roofs are literally like bombed out of these buildings and people are still living here. Holy shit, man. This is insane. This is like literally an entire neighborhood has been abandoned. Sheesh. Pretty crazy. podium like this. Drop down.
I'm in danger.
Sorry, we were just checking out the buildings. Are we good to ride back here or no? What? I'm not clowning. Sorry about that. Yeah, truly crazy to see buildings in this state in the most prosperous nation in the world, like the US. What's up, guys? Sorry for cutting into episode 53, but today we have a super special sponsored ad, the USCCA. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association was founded to help responsible Americans like you prepare for the before, during, and after of a self-defense incident. Their membership truly has everything you need to gain peace of mind during these turbulent times. So if you live or ride in a high-risk area, this is something that you might want to invest in. Members get life-saving self-defense education, industry-leading training, and the best of all, it's 100% risk-free with their money-back bulletproof guarantee. Don't wait until it's too late. Click the learn more down there in the description and explore a USCCA membership right now. Let's get back to Hood Eats episode 53. It's more than just the city story. It's more than just the city of Chicago story. It's more than just the story of Illinois. It's truly on how a lot of towns in the Midwest fell into this terrible rut with factories leaving, and truly the improper response to these factories leaving. You don't just increase the taxes on the current residents, because then it really does become a cycle of pushing residents out. You overloan to get them into these houses, they don't have the money to pay for that, and you tax them more, and it's just this vicious cycle that led to a foreclosure rate here that is literally unheard of. And truly the current state of Harvey is one of Illinois' most dangerous cities. Every year you have a 1 in 23 chance of becoming a victim of violent crime or property crime. 1 in 23 every year. So if you live here for 23 years, you're pretty much guaranteed to become a victim of crime. Welcome to the City of Harvey. Now, Harvey's makeup is 79% African American, 10% white, and 10% other. This does make it a somewhat diverse neighborhood. However, the median income here is $14,000 a year, and over 1 in 3 residents live below the poverty line. Only 24,000 people live here. However, they saw over 100 shootings and 30 homicides last year. That's more than most Chicago neighborhoods that have double, triple, quadruple the population, which is literally saying a lot, and that's not a good thing. We're coming in more into the central part of town here. Pop up our first real wheelie, huh? Not just a circle wheelie. These streets are rough, man. Don't want to scrape too much over these. Dude, it is literally, it's more than every other house down here that is boarded up. It really is. They're like all just burned out. This bike really does feel different with the new motor. If you guys did not know, literally right after I had rode the bike all week during lean back, whoa! I went to do an oil change on it, and when I did, I heard a clunk. I was like, what the hell? And it turned off, and the motor had skipped a link with the timing. So the crankshaft teeth had like sheared off, and timing went out. So I haven't really cracked in the motor just yet, but it's definitely not good. It does feel a lot different though. We're going off-roading! It's dusty as hell! Like, I truly do mean that more homes down here in the city of Harvey are boarded up than not. They're not abandoned either. There are a lot of foreclosures because of this predatory lending and people not being able to make their payments on their home. It really did pretty much lead to the perfect storm that I think everyone needs to learn from. It's an important part of history of how we in the U.S. lose towns to not only just, oh, you can say like, yeah, a town just turned this way because of crime, but it's a whole host of reasons, man. I feel like this one especially is due to taxes and predatory lending. If I'll roll one. Oh yeah, we rolling, baby. What was that? Oh, thank you. Jesus loves you. Thank you, buddy.
Right on in Jesus' name.
Thank you. Find that barbecue spot. Barbecue spot. Barbecue spot. That's how you know things are rough, man. Maxwell's will stay open no matter what. They are in the roughest of the rough. They closed down. Maxwell Street closed down. Did we finally find a barbecue spot in the middle of an open field? I think we did. Alpha Euros. This will have to do. Crazy, because I've passed through Harvey quite a bit, but I've never really like stopped and really seen the present state of the neighborhood, to be honest. I've stayed on Dixie Highway, which is right here. Just keep going straight. Good job. I don't know, we found a barbecue spot. Huh? Ew. I'm sure I am too. I got black pants on though. I don't got any money on me. You want something to eat? I'll do a half order of ribs, and then could I have a hot dog as well? Huh? Yeah, camera on the front, microphone right here. This is like my headset unit. This is a radio. So I'll listen to music. I can take phone calls. That could be our new future mayor right there. Keep giving out enough free gas. Enjoy, my friend. All right, guys, so far, barbecue. The ribs themselves are amazing, but the sauce is what's really special about these. Definitely sweet with a little bit of a kick on it. More than I was expecting out of a restaurant that has so much different variety. We got Euros, we got hot dogs, we got fish fillets and corned beefs. A little bit of everything here. But so far, so good. I definitely would recommend this place. Look at that lineup, huh? Ninja 400, 636, 636, 636. Bunch of cowies. You know what that means. We're a bunch of cowboys. All right, guys, so as they're rolling a blunt over there, I really did just want to come and explore the neighborhood a little bit on my own. I don't even have my helmet on for that matter. And truly, truly insane. I think the city of Chicago is pretty good about knocking down abandoned buildings for the most part, at least within a year or two of them becoming abandoned. A lot of these properties and major units like hotels, apartment complexes, everything, the city of Harvey is just not knocking them down. And as a lot of people have seen over the years, vacant buildings not only become a safe space for rapes and stuff like that, but they just harbor crime. And they really do just make your property value go down. Now, when a building like this is shut down in Harvey, instead of lowering the tax rate on the rest of the citizens, Harvey pretty much just passes that tax burden on to the rest of the people that lives here. And that truly is one of the main reasons that has led to this city's demise and where it really is today. Overall, what do you guys say? Pretty good spot. Alpha Euros. Not bad. Not bad. Ride the curb, we can ride the curb. Now this what is known as a tumbleweave. Not a tumbleweed, a tumbleweave. Careful, you're running over my weave.
Hey, thanks for letting me come with. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. Randomly phoned Kyle on our way to go do Hood Eats episode 53. 53 episodes, come on, baby. I don't know what's up with all the roofs, man. It literally looks like this place was like shelled with artillery or something. Like all the roofs are just bashed in. So wherever you have a town with this type of disrepair and roads and houses in this current state with a foreclosure rate and stuff like that, there's bound to be scandals. Politicians, police, all the above. Because in 2019, the FBI actually came here to Harvey's City Hall, they arrested 5 city officials, including the police department as well, for the exact things that we know lead to neighborhoods and cities looking like this. Misappropriation of tax dollars. Jeez, Anthony's picking up faster and faster, man. What up, baby? You know, riding around. Right. We got lost on our way to the city. On Halstead here. Just continued. Woo! My boy's a beast. What's up, kiddies? Over the Calumet River back into Chicago. Woo! Alright guys, and just like that, we have crossed back into the great city of Chicago. We've officially left Dalton, Riverdale, Harvey area, which is all the south burbs. I think we learned a lot on this hoodie. I think we saw one of the most depopulated cities in all Illinois, one of the most abandoned for sure. And we learned a lot about its history and what led up to this city's current state. Bad politics, bad federal funding money, couple scandals, factories leaving, and most of all, high taxes pushing businesses out of the neighborhood. I think all of these combined factors really did play into what makes Harvey Harvey. Now, we're Americans. What do? We do best is learn from our history. So I think there is still a lot of history to be learned there. Not just about the factories that once were there, but the policies and officials that really did make this city into its current state. We also had some amazing food. That barbecue was phenomenal. Those ribs were phenomenal. Everyone's food that I tasted, including the Euro and the Parmesan fries, were all 10 out of 10. So if you ever do find your way down to Harvey, Illinois, and you got a little bit of aching in your stomach, make sure to stop by Alpha Euros, as it is one of the only open restaurants that we could find down there. Free takeover guys are definitely here. The drag racers and drifters here in Chicago are a pretty big hot topic issue right now. They definitely got the block hot, shutting down intersections for a long time, assaulting cops, throwing fireworks at them, you know, hitting ladies, killing them. It's just, it's not a good look. Whatever. That's just my opinion, though. I draw the line at traffic offenses. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed episode 53 and all that it offered. And for everyone that told me to go down to Harvey, thank you. I appreciate you. And special shout out, once again, to Sage, Hooded Stunts, and Kyle. As always, Chicago put the guns down, Harvey put the guns down. It just is what it is, but please, for the love of God, respect human life, man. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys are looking at a fun new channel, make sure to subscribe to Misguided Motorsports. It's our new shop's channel. I'll link it right down there below. Make sure to leave a comment on what you thought, and make sure to give this video a like. As always, this is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian 636, signing out from the south side of Chicago. I love you guys. Peace.